What if the sole survivor died, destroying the Institute in Fallout 4? What would happen to the Commonwealth if the sole survivor had died while destroying the Institute? After the events of Fallout 4, the Commonwealth was left in shambles. The Institute, the secretive organization that had been manipulating the region for decades, was destroyed, but not before unleashing a wave of destruction that claimed many lives, including that of the sole survivor, and left much of the area uninhabitable. The people of the Commonwealth were forced to rebuild, but the process was slow and difficult. The loss of life was staggering, and the few who survived were left with scars that would never fully heal. The once thriving settlements were now ghost towns, filled with the remnants of the past, and a constant reminder of what had been lost. As the people of the Commonwealth struggled to rebuild, they were faced with new challenges. The land was littered with radiation and new mutated creatures, making it difficult to grow crops and find safe places to live. Many of the remaining settlements were constantly under attack by raiders and other dangerous groups who saw the weakened state of the Commonwealth as an opportunity to take advantage. The Brotherhood of Steel, who had once been the protectors of the people, had been greatly diminished in numbers and power. They struggled to maintain control and eventually splintered into different factions, each vying for power and control over what was left of the Commonwealth. The railroad, once a beacon of hope for the synths and other oppressed individuals, was also left in shambles. The group had accomplished much in its efforts to help those in need, but the Institute's destruction had revealed the group's secrets to the world, making it a target for those who saw synths as nothing more than machines. The Minutemen, once the largest and most well-organized group in the Commonwealth, were also left in a weakened state. The loss of their charismatic leader, the sole survivor, left the group without direction, and infighting soon led to the group's decline. The Commonwealth was a shadow of its former self, a desolate wasteland filled with danger at every turn. The people who had once lived there were left to pick up the pieces, but the task seemed insurmountable. They were constantly reminded of the tragedy that had befallen them, and the future seemed bleak. Despite their struggles, the people of the Commonwealth refused to give up. They worked tirelessly to rebuild their settlements, to reclaim the land that had once been their home. But the process was slow, and the constant threat of danger was always present. The people were tired and weary, but they held on to the hope that one day, the Commonwealth would once again be a place of safety and prosperity. In the end, however, it was not meant to be. A new threat emerged, one that was even more dangerous than anything the Commonwealth had faced before. A mysterious organization calling itself the Enclave rose from underground, their underground headquarters disturbed by the nuclear destruction of the Institute. The people of the Commonwealth were once again forced to fight for their survival, but this time, they were vastly outnumbered and outmatched. The Enclave was more advanced and better equipped, and it soon became clear that their mission was to eradicate the remaining inhabitants of the Commonwealth and take control of the region for themselves. The fight was brutal and short-lived, and in the end, the people of the Commonwealth were defeated. The few who survived were taken captive and used for experiments, their bodies and minds twisted and corrupted. The Commonwealth became a desolate wasteland once again, but this time, there was no hope of recovery. The history of the Commonwealth was one of tragedy and heartbreak. The once great region had been reduced to a desolate wasteland, a constant reminder of what had been lost, and a warning of what could happen. We hope you enjoyed this episode of our AI prediction series, and if you have any parts of gaming you would like to see an AI predict, let us know in the comments below. Remember to follow us for more gaming content.